Hi, we're continuing our videos on some little things that help us make trading decisions. If you like this kind of video, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. We'd really appreciate feedback. Now let's get started on our topic today, Quanto Futures. What is a Quanto Future? Quanto Futures are futures that are made in one exchange to bet in the domestic currency on prices of things that are denominated in a foreign currency. Now that sounds a little complicated, so we'll go over a real life situation that gave rise to Quanto Futures in the United States. So take you have an American person who really only cares about trading in US dollars and making and losing money in US dollars, and has no cares in taking risk to the end, but they want to bet on the price of the Nikkei. So again, they want to bet on the Nikkei JPY price going up or down, but they want to just get the P&L in USD. So what a trader can do is to buy a Quanto future or sell one to go long, or to sell it to go short. So then we have to look at a Quanto product or Quanto future. We want to know what kind of profit or loss this would be. So let's take a look at an example of a Quanto product. Let's say that the Nikkei price is 20,000, and that's a price in yen, and the JPY is at 100 yen to $1 US. So in a Quanto product, to get this exposure, maybe one would buy one Nikkei Quanto future on the CME. There are Quanto futures listed in the CME even today, and you could take a look at them. They're available to trade on places like Interactive Brokers. One thing to note on the contract is the change in price level of one unit, or one JPY actually, of the price of the Nikkei would be equivalent to a profit or loss of $1 US. So if the Nikkei goes up to 21,000, then the P&L would be 21,000 minus 20,000. Remember, these are levels in yen times the $1 US. So the profit will be $1,000. However, you can actually, as a trader, we can look at the vanilla. Let's say someone's able to hedge, or they don't mind taking the yen risk. You can go to the Osaka Futures Exchange, now known as Japan Exchange. The Nikkei price again is the same price at 20,000. The JPY is 100 yen per $1 US. Let's assume that there's no friction cost to post collateral on the Osaka Exchange. You can buy an equivalent of 100 Nikkei futures at 20,000 in the Osaka Exchange. And if the Nikkei goes up to 21,000 yen, and you own these denominated contracts, then the P&L would be 21,000 minus 20,000 times the 100 contracts times 1 JPY, and that would be equal to a profit of 100,000 yen. When we look at the exchange rate, since it is 100 yen to the US dollar, the P&L in this would be 100,000 divided by 100, or 1,000 US dollars. So if there's no change to the FX rate and just a change to the level of the Nikkei, the P&L that you will see, 1,000 and one, or the yen equivalent 1,000, would be exactly the same. So where does the pricing in Quanto start changing? Why do some people want to have Quantos versus vanillas, especially in the case for, say, the Nikkei? Let's say that we had the same price move in the Nikkei, where the price moved again to 21,000, but the yen depreciated. So it went to now 110 yen buys you $1. In the case for a Quanto, there is no difference in the P&L. It's the same. You have 21,000 minus 20,000 times the $1. The profit is 1,000 US dollars. However, when you look at the trade that we did on the Osaka Exchange, in the futures, we do make 100,000, just like the previous example. However, now since it takes 110 yen to buy $1 US, when we translate the P&L back to dollars, we only made 909 US dollars. So there is a drag on the profit if we were to trade in Japan in the yen, in the vanilla yen denominated futures versus the Quanto futures. So over here, there's some rules to know. So if the price in Nikkei goes up and the yen depreciates versus the dollar, this makes the Quanto future more valuable. Also, if the Nikkei and the yen price goes down and the JPY appreciates, this makes the Quanto future more valuable as well. So let's take a look at whether, as an American person, you prefer to trade Quanto futures or Nikkei futures if they were at the same price. Well, Japan historically derives earnings overseas for a lot of their companies. Here are some names of companies that have very, very large international export or businesses that they make money overseas and brings back profits in yen. So we all know Sony with their PlayStations, picked Nissan, Uniqlo, Toyota, Kawasaki Motorcycles, Nintendo, and a whole bunch more. So as the yen depreciates, basically all these companies in yen actually are making more money. They're become more competitive if they're exporting, or the dollars or other currencies that they're making is now worth more yen. So it's good for stocks. So in that case, usually when the yen depreciates, stocks go up, or the Nikkei goes up. So the Quanto price should be higher than the vanilla price. So here, we can look at BitMEX. BitMEX has some Quantos. So here are some term sheets of BitMEX. And maybe in another video, we'll go over how BitMEX futures may be priced, whether they're expensive, whether they're cheap. But we'll definitely go over this on another video. Okay, thanks, and check out our next video coming up.